好了，继续吧。今天应该要在澳洲接主线了。
Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs.
三浦大知
To listen and remember my family.
好想听哦。好啊，我们来播一下。叫什么 Horizon Dreamer 吗？
音の中で君を探してる霧の中で朽ち果ててもさまよう闇の中で
哦，他真的会跟着动哎。
Do you have a moment, Sam?
干嘛？哦。哈哈哈哈。
足元に散らばる言葉拾い集めて今日も日が暮れる。
好听，还给我一个奖杯，好啊！
Do you have a moment, Sam?
哦啊，他这个就是表
Really,
演嘛。
Sam? Wow.
好啦，中后啦。送特殊合金到 F1， 恢复需要720合金跟树脂3个。
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knot. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1.
总之是要把货送到矿坑那边恢复轨道，然后再把矿坑的货送到细胞界，对吧？开入尔生物，可能这边都是郊游啊，所以要绕个路啊。还有这边应该没 BT 的。人要走的话，可能就是这样走。这样子。然后看它这个距离，应该是坐短的桥应该就够了。
On this occasion, you'll be delivering some heavy materials. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it. And when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard. And just remember that floating carrier...
想一下，呀，这个距离是多少？1240，但其实没有很远。我用悬浮机好了，我怕路上出什么事情。因为我还要带金属啊。梯子。 1、2、3、4，万把术2个，手榴弹好像不太够，来射手枪。狙击步枪是放哪里啊？哦，车上，这已经没了。做一把，然后是 low weight 的。啊，等一下再领货嘛。我靠，这边金属这么少，200。西宝节会有货吗？哦，西宝节有货。看一下，小要2个600。有什么订单？晚点吧。OK。
There's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Go and say hello?
半锁枪。 我跟你换个东西吧。你要吗？啊，你不要，好吧，那就没办法了。
Okay, great. What I step in?
音の中で
好了，走啊，走啊，走
君
啊，
を
走啊，走啊。
探してる霧の中で朽ち果ててもさまよう闇の中で
别浪费，
君を愛して
别再浪费时间了。
刻む一拍の永遠を歌の中で君を探してる波の中で笑いながら漂う今の中で君を愛してる刻む一拍の永遠を刻む一粒の永遠をふざけた人間なんだ偏る生活をかぶいたそう君の手のひら美しくくるくる返ったんだ口から音が出る病気心臓から花が咲くように魔法はいつでも歌う波に乗っていた始まりは炎や棒切れではなく音楽だった音の中で君を探してる君の中で朽ち果てても
Take care, Sam.
中で君を愛してる刻む一拍の永遠を歌の中で
那只大章鱼很怪，
探してる波の中で笑いながら漂う今の中で君を愛してる刻む一拍の永遠を
对，他那画，哦，吓死人，什么意思啊？那画超怪的。
Let's make a toast to the sun. Waiting for tomorrow when we're played out by the band. Drowning out our sorrows, what will become
OK，
You can take my heart and hold it together as we fall. Maybe together we can make our mark in the stars. We embark and keep us together as the lights go dark. And you can take my heart and hold it together as we fall apart. Maybe together we can make our mark in the stars. We embark and keep us together as the lights go dark.
这样吧。
Okay.
哎，可以做。天灾。哦。哎，第二座。表面不适合，这里吧。小有个位置，这里吧。
Construction progress.
OK，
Oh yeah.
到喽。
Almost there.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Well done, Sam. I've never seen a working monorail before. Think of all the stuff it could carry. All right then, why don't we extract some materials?
开采材料。我要2000。超大分量。
There.
音波先不播吧。
Very good, Sam. Now all you have to do is load the
放上
extracted
单轨。
materials onto the monorail
那
for
怎么做？
transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
使用单轨。 OK， 到西宝节嘛。上单轨，好啊。 OK， 拔车。
Just look at that view.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail? Awesome! With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
哦，是货车。
We've made some great strides in our
电
research
池。
thanks to you. If it's
哦，
all
这个
right,
倒是还
we're
好
lucky to
啦。
have this. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
货运工 Level 2。
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
太阳眼镜。
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. Ah, it's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the Chiral network. Which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure, the monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any
铺轨机。
materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about. We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou. Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed. Well done.
我想想看哈，他的轨要铺到哪里啊？这边其实还没铺啊，差1100跟1730。因为它这边应该是有轨道可以铺的才对。然后是接到绕一大圈，也要接到独行齿轮杆这里。这样的话，就其实就不用去就是因为这样的话就不用被就是中间的 BT 影响，就现在就绕一圈嘛。这边有个呼噜机，然后这边应该也会，觉得这边应该会再有2个吧，我想。是有进去铺路吗？ 思考一下。算了，先解主线吧。
You're always such a help.
灯轨，铺轨机，哦，
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that, pretty much, is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to
床
take
边。
your mind off things. Trust me.
哦，你说这里啊？猫好可爱。
That's Tarman's son. He must have placed a photograph in here for safekeeping. This is an important memento. Why don't we go and take it to him?
I found this picture in your book. Is this your son?
Thank you. Yes. He's still out there somewhere, borne along on the currents. With this right hand of mine. It's due to my connection with said missing piece that I can read the movements of the tar. Something akin to a phantom pain. You want to hear the story?
Sure.
I was both a medical doctor and a geophysics researcher once upon a time. In those days, the tar currents were a key focus of mine. This ship was originally built to facilitate my studies, in fact. The deep tar hunting vessel Magellan, we named it. A ship perfectly suited to pursuing the creatures that thrive in the tar's depths. Another avenue of research, you might say. We called them chiral mammals, for lack of a better name. Seemed like the closest fit. Reckoned if we caught one, we could figure out all the mysteries. The tar, the tides, hell, maybe even the stranding.
Whoa, she's a big one.
Dip yourself in, son.
Tar's looking calm. I'll be fine, Pop. You seeing this? I think she's pregnant. Hey, Pop. This is weird.
Storm! And just like that, the tar took my boy, and my hand along with him. At first, I thought this little guy was my son reborn.
If I may ask a question, the hunters that attacked you after you caught the chiral mammal, are you sure they came from within the creature's womb?
Yes. That said, I'm not of the opinion that the hunters were its offspring.
Its womb merely served as a gateway to the other side.
Indeed. The tar and the beach are connected.
可怜。好啦，送货送货。看一下接下来要去哪里。
Extraction was successful. It was transferred to a sterilized pod and sent to a separate facility.
Ready to proceed with corpse disposal? 1. Disposal.
在 F1 终端机承接主要订单，说在那个轨道上面呢。这边有一个铺路机，而且快盖完嘞。这里有一个。410，但这边有强盗，看起来是可以送。150、160、400、160、150。下。150、160，然后再领一个400、160，啊不够。
Sam, your next destination is the Northern Environmental Observatory. Like its western counterpart,
北边环境
this observatory
观
is
测
a
站。
critical facility that will help us to monitor the changes taking place in the Australian environment. To bring it online, you'll have to
穿
navigate
越
the
峡谷
canyon to the
那
northeast
就要
of
搭
the
人梯
current
子了。
position. But before that, you'll need to link up another site en route.
Sam, the next site we want you to link up is called Rainbow Valley. A friend of Drawbridge is waiting for you there. Once the network connection has been established, they'll be joining us on the DHV Magellan. I recruited them myself when we first met in the UCA. You can pick up the order from the delivery terminal. I'm looking forward to seeing you both. Thanks again, Sam.
好啦，等一下啦，先把路铺完。是第一条嘛，15016里，然后416。
Commencing route creation.
大概这样子。
Okay.
OK，下个地方。
Definitely not alone.
OK。哇，这个竟然是悬浮的。 那这边接上的可以哦。好，那剩下比较麻烦就是左边这个矿坑，那陶瓷很缺。音乐家这边好像没办法，音乐家就没路，那只是单纯就是往上走。好了，回去接任务吧。
Hey, come and get me.
Hey, come and get me!
Hey, you. Hey, come and get me. Hey, you.
摆个加速按钮，加速按钮在哪？再摆一个。再摆一个。看一下有没有手榴弹啊？可以哦。哎，不动。好啦，送货送货。主线单。
Thanks so much. Give me a moment while I check the orders. Found some of our missing stuff, did you? It feels as though we're
哦，
always leaning
悬
on
浮
you
机
for support.
2等。
Please allow us to return the favor with this data. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
We've increased the character. Needless to say, now they still require a steady supply of chiral crystals to. Hope this helps.
Order completed. Well done.
好，来看看彩虹谷。OK。哎呦 ，BT， 绕个路啊！这里红区有 BT 吗？ 所以你就往左边，就走左边嘛。
Commencing route creation.
这样。
Delivery route finalized.
这个应该是用悬浮机可能比较好一点。等一下，对啊，应该用悬浮机的，因为这个我也载不起来，对不对？对。 哦，啊，还有登山鞋，最好再两个梯子。 客户管理，然后登山靴穿上去，步音学也回缩吧。好，就这样，出发。
Order accepted. Thank you.
这单用走的。我觉得 BT 还是能打就不打了，坦白说。它这路其实也没有很远，没有很远吗？1公里。 还是可以完全避开吗？好像没办法。 这个很大一片。对啊，看起来这个 BT 区域是蛮大片的，好像没办法避免。那就再看呐。前锋这个铺路机，总之还是 BT 区能不碰就不碰。哦，其实没有。也没差多少，400、520。哦，快到了。其实我应该买个粘着枪的耶，如果路上有遗失货物就可以直接捡。我刚刚看好像有敌人，我看错了吗？给他梯子。 格伦。
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
到啦。
Hold on a minute. Are you Sam? Then does this mean the drawbridge has finally come to the valley? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you could make it. It's an honor to welcome you here. This cargo is in tip-top shape. You are a consummate professional. Of all the things you could have brought us, where did you even find this? Thank you, Sam. We'll be hoping to see more of you in the future. The next step involves the Cupid, yeah? Okay then, let's do this.
哦呦，酱油炮！对逝者有恢复效果，这它不是扁 BT 的，它是扁人类的。能喷射净化焦油的装置。哦，我不知道这个有什么用，坦白讲。
Connection looks strong and steady to me. That cargo you brought along is going to make a world of difference, too. It'll allow us to proceed with our terraforming initiative. Hopefully, no more towns will have to suffer the fate of the one down below us. Oh, we've shared our tar cannon data with everyone, by the way. I suspect you'll find it useful in your own work. Try it out. See if it suits your needs. This region was once filled with lush vegetation, over which birds soared and serenaded. Until all that beautiful life fell prey to sudden desertification. We swore to do everything in our power to bring back what was lost. Around the time we got started, the APAC people showed up. With their help, we've been able to achieve a modest measure of success. But moving forward, we have to find a way to nurture and protect what little we have on our own. You probably passed the town I mentioned on your way up here. At a glance, it might have looked like nothing more than a cluster of massive
没有，我是绕路的，不好意思。
Those were once buildings, places where people used to
我
live.
绕路啦。
As the desert kept creeping closer, the town was abandoned overnight. They'd been forced to evacuate. The few who were left behind became BTs. Still, at least the exodus went to plan. There are no void-outs at any rate. Tar cannons are invaluable pieces of equipment that we use to combat forest fires. While fires are a common occurrence in this region, water is a precious resource. So these cannons were developed as extinguishers that utilize the tar contained within the earth itself. They leverage the tar's viscosity, making them one of the most effective methods of combating fire we have. When deployed on the ground, they can both extract and discharge tar simultaneously. You can pick up the cannon and use it on the go as well, but you'll be unable to refill its tar reservoir while doing so. If you find yourself caught in a wildfire, you'll need to figure out when to shoot and when to move in order to make it out alive. Thanks for everything, Sam. You and Drawbridge have
我还是难想象这个交友炮有什么用处，
however long it takes.
可能未来有吧。
That comrade of yours has performed absolute miracles for us. If you're looking to link up with them, you'll find them in the ravine on the other side of the river, directly opposite this shelter. Come back and visit anytime.
Order completed.
Right. Time to meet up with our comrade. Let's see. They should be around here somewhere.
好，去看看。这里有伙伴会合，好啊。哎，我能骑乘吗？哎，你这个要带我去哪里呀？
Fuck this.
Just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
什么？
Not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worth
感觉他是，感觉他不是什么。
I really couldn't say. I certainly haven't ever seen her dance like that before.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Go on, Sam. Follow her into that facility.
我感觉他不是什么治愈生物之类的能力，而是可以把时间扭转之类的。我觉得啦。
Thanks for coming, Sam. I'm sorry about just now. I didn't know who you were at first.
You're the picture of health, Rainey.
You too, little man.
You had some kind of a trick for dealing with timefall?
Rainey, it's been too long.
Fragile.
Can't wait to see you again.
What are we waiting for, Sam? Let's head to the DHV Magellan. Fragile. Hi.
Hi.
Nice to meet the old-fashioned way. Carograms are great, but nothing beats a hug. Well, I'm sure you already know. This is Rainey. She's a good friend of the cause.
It really is a pleasure to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you too.
Glad to see you in good health.
And it's so good to see you all again.
他没解释那个嘞，雷尼的能力啊，他应该是 Rainy 吧，就是他的英文名字。
Sam, Charlie here. You may now undertake your next assignment. You can find the relevant main order by accessing the delivery terminal in Rainbow Valley.
I've known Tarman for quite a while now, but that was the first time I've heard him speak about his son in that fashion. It made me wish that I could do something, anything to ease his burden. But setting aside those feelings, suppose that cat of his is in fact his son reborn. Why does it treat me as though I'm a threat? Does it just hate me? Reincarnation or not, perhaps it's still a cat at heart. As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. I was glad to see Rainey in such high spirits. She's grown so bright and energetic, almost unrecognizable from our first meeting. A pity that her child shows no similar signs of development.
对啊，看起来就是怀孕，确实。 哦吼，好一样啊。
Moby Dick, or The Whale, seems to be one of Tarman's favorite novels. As the name suggests, it's a story about a white sperm whale named Moby Dick. Captain Ahab, one of the main characters, uses a
哦，他这个
prosthetic
书这
leg
个
made of whale
他这个
bone
模组做的
to
很简单，
replace the one Moby Dick
他怎么没有
took
做
long
成
ago.
他没有做成一页一页
He's obsessed with getting revenge against the whale,
这也不重
which
要
he
啊，
hates
就是
with a
做成是
terrible passion, all while
开始
nursing
的这
the
样子，
phantom
我觉
pain
得
of
蛮有
his
趣的。
lost leg. In the end, Ahab fails to exact vengeance on his foe and is dragged into the sea. His crew's only survivor is Ishmael, the book's narrator. He was rescued after clinging desperately to a coffin-shaped life buoy. That's right, a coffin was his savior. Ironic, isn't it? How you use a thing makes all the difference.
好啦，前往地面。好啦，看他们有什么货要送。
I will always support you.
哎，有没有讲有个载具？笑死！
Good morning to you.
Weapons detected. Be advised that
啊，你们要送什么货？
inside facility grounds.
Sam, your next order requires you to
找回
recover
逃脱的袋鼠。
the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density
哎呦，
is extremely
所以是有
high,
BT 了。
meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
动物收容所。
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information. The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once
Somewhere.
you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final
不
preparation.
知道那边有没有 BT 耶？是不是不会有啊？看起来比较危险的事情是有大虎嘛，对吧？是，
Route creation.
总之先这样送。
Delivery route finalized.
下。现在我泡几公斤啊？7.2。梯子应该够，建造机一个应该就可以。好，出发吧。
Order accepted.
Thank you.
Hope I can count on you.
问题是野火嘛，对不对？
What in the world?
吼吼吼吼！
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network.
好了好了好了
Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
总之这边应该就不是有 BT， 而是有野火啊。当然之后应该会出个就是野火加 BT 的那个，这种很靠腰的类型，我觉得啦。大脸盘子。OK， 来看一下这个是怎么运作的。有真的能灭火吗？好像是能灭了。吓死人了！ 哎，我要怎么把那个叫油炮给固定？现在叫油炮在手上嘛，对不对？它是能补充的吗？部署在地面。要怎么部署在地面？哦，按到是 Y 是不是？哦！两只人火灭了。
Sam, over there! I see the kangaroo! Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport.
好，想一下这个要怎么办？还要我悬浮机啊？我想一下这个袋鼠要怎么？哦，可以放。OK， 那放悬浮机。
Make our getaway.
还好我带悬浮机。
Was marked as a dangerous location on your map, Sam. We could get trapped here by the bushfire. Keep moving to ensure that doesn't happen. quickly as possible.
刚是扣3D 显示者。不知道长颈鹿好不好？一爬。这是蛮艰难的呢。快了快了！哎，又被烧到了，袋鼠！哎，袋鼠！哦，一发还行。这火其实很难灭。 OK， 终于啊！要到喽！这边应该就走正常路就好了。
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
诱饵全像弹，哈哈，就是跟那个《天龙电影5》的那个诱饵气球是一样的概念。
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. So I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long.
这个很像拦截式，对吧？一代的拦截式。
In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
There she is!
Go away! Witch! We don't want you here! Witch!
Leave us alone, fucking witch!
Go away! Stop it!
Oh God! I'm sorry.
No, 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 no!
We need to leave right now.
Please!
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
It's
Thank you. That was quite the display. Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now. The kangaroo seems to be in fine spirits. You took good care of it, I can tell.
Story of Rainy.
I still struggle to believe you've done so much for us. How do you do it? I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers.
这只袋鼠有啥
Well,
特
we
别的？
first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations.
我要出发了。
Cheers, Sam. You've really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHP Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
先看完这个过场，
Order completed. Well
然
done.
后再继续解其他东西。
Gotcha.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
这边有，看这边有个兴趣点，对吧？兴趣点在哪里？这边有个铺路机。哦，这里。
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall.
哦，原来
But
Fragile 的
within a
手是
1.5
Rainy
meter
治好的
radius，of her body,
是吧？
a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall.
核心雨
Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome. Westport not instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at Westport Knot to pick up this main order. Oh, and the DHB Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request
好
transport.
啦，那就是这就是晚上的任务嘛。对啊，我觉得晚上应该先处理澳洲的一些订单吧。袋鼠已经好多了。
As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for.
几个连。然后再啊，不管了。先回个地点再说。这边这条线其实一直都接不上，也不太确定，就是它这边还缺多少，所以可能是真的得回西堡节去载物资，然后去把这边的那个地点连起来。看一下，开罗水晶做完的，就是金属跟陶瓷。陶瓷应该是陶瓷算有吧？对啊，你看有2152，我觉得只有先把这边的这个路搭起来，才不用去管中间的 BT， 要去直接跟这个指挥官联络。这样才比较方便一些。但下一次应该先接一些应该接一些指定单。我猜就是那个狙击步枪应该是有消音版本，不然现在的狙击步枪其实不怎么好用。就在看到时候该怎么去处理它。对吧？山姆的数据，好了，先这样子吧，先吃个饭。